Girlies, it's Tammy. So I'm back at you with another video today, and today we are comparing again Morphe versus Makeup Revolution. Now I have done two of these videos before. I compared the 35W palette and the 35F palette, Fall Into Frost palette. So I will link those videos down below in case you are interested in watching. But today we're going to be comparing the Morphe 35O palette. Now this is my most requested palette. However, I do not actually have the Morphe, the original genuine Morphe palette. However, I did buy this palette from eBay for about £10, and it is a Morphe dupe palette. So it's a Morphe 35O dupe. I did say fake in my review video of this, and there's like a sugar ton of comments saying it's not fake, it's a dupe, it's a dupe. So okay, this is the Morphe dupe palette that I bought from eBay. Now I have to compare it to two palettes because one of the Makeup Revolution palettes is all matte and the other one is all shimmer. So this is the Makeup Revolution Inspiration palette. It is an all matte palette and it is a dupe for the 35O matte palette from Morphe. So I will be using this matte palette to compare the mattes from the 35O dupe palette. And then for the shimmers, I will be using the Makeup Revolution Direction palette, which looks like this, and these are all shimmery shades, and it is a dupe for the Morphe 35O shimmer palette. So between the two Makeup Revolution palettes, I have found dupes of the Morphe 35O. So let's just jump straight into comparison swatches, and then I will show you how I achieved this eye look. Okay girlies, so let's jump straight in and create a look. I am boiling today, so if you catch me fanning myself throughout this video, it is just too hot, and especially in front of these lights I am actually melting. But do you know what I tried today? I tried to put powder underneath my foundation to stop me looking oily, and I haven't set my face yet. Look at this, my foundation is looking so matte and flawless. I definitely might start doing the powder before foundation trick. Let me know if you want me to do a video on it. I actually did it today because I saw Patricia Bright's video on it, and she seemed to love the finish, so I was like, let me give it a go, and it actually really looks good. So let me know if you want me to do a testing video on it, but let's jump straight in and create a look using these palettes. Okay, so first I'm going to dip into this very used, very loved shade up here, which is called Latte, and it is kind of like a camel based tone brown. And I'm gonna start putting this in the crease. So that is how one layer of Latte looks. I'm now gonna clean my brush and take the same camel tone brown from the Morphe dupe palette, this one. I think from the swatches, the mattes definitely swatched better in the Makeup Revolution palette, but on the eyes, let's see. And then that is one layer of the Morphe dupe palette. I kind of think they look the same in my opinion. This one might be a tiny bit deeper. Okay, so that is both eyes applied. I like them both. However, this side, the Makeup Revolution side, does look a tiny bit deeper. So let's move on to the next shade. Okay, so next I'm going to take the Morphe dupe palette, and I'm going to take this warm tone brown right in the center, and I'm going to place it in my crease. Now I'm taking the colour from the Makeup Revolution palette, and it is called Hazelnut. It's in the centre of the palette. Okay, so far they do apply kind of the same. They blend out really well both sides. However, this side is still looking deeper and darker, so I'm guessing the mattes kind of show up more on the Makeup Revolution palette. But I mean, the Morphe side is still showing up. You can definitely see I've got eyeshadow on it, but this side is looking darker and deeper, which you guys should know I love. So I'm going to try warm up the crease a bit. So I'm going to take this kind of reddish orange coral shade right here from the Morphe dupe palette, and I'm also going to put that in my crease. And then I'm taking the same shade from the Makeup Revolution palette, which is called Pecan Pie, and I'm gonna put this in the crease as well. Okay, so just to mention it, this side has had one dip of the Pecan Pie shade, and then this side has had 2 dips of the red shade from the Morphe Dupe palette, and this side is looking a bit more pigmented. So like I thought from the swatches, the Makeup Revolution side is more pigmented in terms of the mattes. Then last but not least, to add some darkness, I'm going to dip into the Morphe Dupe palette and take this dark, deep kind of blackish brown down here. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the Makeup Revolution palette, and this shade is actually called Espresso. As you can see, I think is a lot more pigmented. Okay, so this is how we are looking so far, and from what I can see, they basically look the same, guys. I mean, Makeup Revolution is a tiny bit deeper, darker. Okay, so now let's move on to lid color. I'm gonna pick a nice shimmery color. Now, I must say, every single shimmery color in this Morphe Dupe palette, apart from that one that just fell out, are so pigmented. And actually this one shade is so chunky. The one that fell out is so chunky and glittery. I wouldn't use that anyway, but the rest of the shimmer shades in this palette are actually really, really pigmented. Let me do like a couple live swatches so you can see what I mean. And I'm barely touching the pan. They are so pigmented, and this is an eBay palette, so yeah, I love the shimmers in this palette. So I think just for something different, I'm gonna take kind of like, this is like a kind of browny gold color over here, and I'm gonna use my finger for this. Yeah, very pigmented. That was literally one dip in and my whole lid is practically done, but I'm gonna go in with another layer to see if it can build up. Yeah, definitely builds up. I'm also gonna take a dip of this gold down here, and I'm just gonna tap that on top. So I'm dipping into the Direction palette from Makeup Revolution to get the shimmery colors. This is meant to be a dupe for the 350S palette. So I'm gonna take the shade called Hang Up, which is the same kind of foresty green, brownish gold color here. And I'm gonna put this on my lid. Oh wow, that's very pigmented. Very reflective as well. Gorgeous. And none of these eyeshadows are wet, by the way, guys. Okay, then I'm going in with the gold shade from Makeup Revolution palette called Eye Candy, this one here, and I'm just gonna tap this on top. Yeah, they are different lid colors basically. I feel like this one has a bit more reflection than this side, but okay, so that is how the eyeshadow look is looking so far. I'm gonna go off camera quickly, do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on the palettes. Okay, girlies, and we're back. So this is what the makeup is looking like so far. I actually really like this eye look. Something about this eye is just calling me. I think it's the shimmery lid color. I prefer it to this one because it is kind of more reflective. Also the crease color seems to be a bit deeper on the Makeup Revolution side, so it's kind of the same as my last 2 reviews comparing the 2 palettes. The Morphe side is good, but the Makeup Revolution side is just a tiny bit better in terms of pigmentation and how it looks on the eye. I think it looks a lot more, you know, richer, and the eyeshadows show up a lot better. This side just looks a tiny bit more faded, if you understand what I mean. So definitely let me know what you think, but I am definitely loving the Makeup Revolution side more. However, you will have to of course buy the 2 palettes to get this look, because you will need the inspiration as well as direction, because one is all matte and one is all shimmer, so it's not all combined in the same palette like the Morphe Dupe palette. They both blended really, really well. I mean, it is good pigmentation on both eyes, but just comparing them two, I do prefer the Makeup Revolution side. So yeah, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know what you like best. So now we are onto the giveaway portion of this video, and I would like to give back to you guys for supporting me through Drugstore Week. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting. It means the world to me. And someone commented asking if I can make next week Drugstore Week as well. I wish, girlies. This week has honestly been so hard to film, edit and upload every single day. It's a lot of work, so I will do kind of like another week of videos, just not right now. I need to give myself a little bit of a break, so we will be going back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads from next week. So please make sure you're checking my channel on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, because I do upload. So because this week is Drugstore Week, you will be winning drugstore items. So the first item you will win is the Makeup Revolution Flawless 2 palette. I'm going to show you mine because this one is not open, so I'm just going to leave that for you to open. revolution. But yeah, here's mine. A bit beaten up, as you can see. So here's the inside of the Flawless 2 palette, which you could be winning. It comes with tons of neutral colors, but also some pops of colors down here. You will also be winning 7 NYX single eyeshadows. So let me run through the shades quickly. We have Smoke and Mirrors, which is kind of like a gray color. Then we have Kush, which is like a green color. Isn't Kush weed? Okay. Then we have Naked Truth, which is a nude beige color. Then we have Stoked, which is a light lime green color. Harlequin, which is a purple. Poolside, which is a blue. And last but not least, we have Sex Kitten, which actually looks like a rose gold. Then you will also get free lip and cheek tints from B Makeup, and this is the shade Just a Kiss. Then we have the shade Say My Name. And last but not least, we have the shade Very Nice. Then you will also be getting a B Makeup blusher, and this is the shade Sweet Dreams. Then you will also get 2 My Sign lip glosses in the shade Gemini and Libra from Makeup Revolution. And then we have 2 lipsticks here. You will get the Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Classic, and also the NYX matte lipstick in the shade Angel. And then depending on your skin tone, you will either get the B Makeup Sculpt and Highlight stick, and this is the shade Light, or you will get the Makeup Revolution the One contour stick, and this is a matte cream contour stick. This is a tiny bit deep, and then this is of course light, so depending on your skin tone, just let me know which one you would like to win. Or if you feel like they will both work for you, then definitely let me know and I will send them both to you. I just don't want to send you something that you're probably not going to use. Okay, so that is everything you can win from this giveaway, girlies. So how to enter: subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite video from Drugstore week was, and you are entered. It is that easy. The giveaway will close 1 week from today, so it will close next Friday. I will pick a winner. I will put the winner in the description box. I will be using random.org, I believe it is, and they select a random comment from a YouTube video. So I'm not personally like picking my favorite comment or nothing like that. It will be picked by random. So yeah, that's how you enter. I hope you have enjoyed Drugstore week. If you have, then you know what to do. Show me some love in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.